Hi children, how are you? I hope you are well and good. And today I am going to teach you about the sentence mark, where we have to put the full stop and question marks. Yes? Okay children, listen carefully children. This is the sentences. Sentences means what mark here. This is the sentences. Many birds lived in these trees. This is the sentences. In these sentences, we have a statement mark. In this sentence, we have a statement. The statement ends with a full stop. The statement will ends with a full stop. Then the next sentence is here. When, where, why, did, you. This sentence ends with the question mark. When, where, why, do, how. Sentences or ends with the question mark children. Okay. These sentences when, where, these are all ends with the question mark, and the statement, the sentence which have a statement sentences ends with the full stop. Okay children, you understand now? The statement sentence ends with the full stop, and when, where, why, do, how. This sentence ends with the question mark. Okay children, you understand now? Here they are given the some sentence. Here see children, some sentences are there. See, many birds lived in these trees. Many birds lived in these trees. This is the statement sentence. Here see, what we have to put here? This sentence is ends with full stop. This sentence ends with full stop. Children, the second one see here, second sentence. Why don't you turn me into a cat? Why don't you turn me into a cat? Here the first one is what children? Why? The first one is what children? Why? Why means this sentence will ends with the question mark. This sentence will ends with the question mark. Here what is the sentence here? Why don't you turn me into a cat? Why don't you turn me into a cat? Yes? Why don't you turn me into a cat? Cat ga endukani marchakudada? Why don't you? Please. The mouse is asking the sage no in the story. Why don't you turn me into a cat? Nanni pilliga marchakudada ani. Cat is sorry. The mouse is asking no. That is what doubtfully. Why don't you marchakudada nanni? Like that. Why don't you turn me into a cat? Nanni pilliga marchakudada. Like that he is asking to the sage. Who children? The mouse. So that here the starting word is what children? Why. The why is started. The sentence is starts with why. So this sentence will ends with what children? Question mark. This sentence will ends with question mark. Yes children, you understand now? The third sentence is the dog heard a tiger roaring in the forest. The dog heard a tiger roaring in the forest. The dog heard a tiger roaring in the forest. This is the statement. Yes children, this is the statement no? The dog heard a roaring sound. Yes? You are listening my class. I am teaching a class for you. These are all sentences. Statement sentences. Yes children? So, we have to end with sentence with full stop. We have to end this one with full stop. Here we are given the question mark. Next one, third one. Do you mean fourth one children? 3 completed. Now we see the fourth sentence. Do you mean that this big ferocious tiger is a mouse? Do you mean మీకు తెలుసా? That this big ferocious, this భయంకరమైన tiger, పులి, it's a mouse. You see a mouse. Mouse means what children? Mouse means what? Elaka. Yes children. What is here? Do you mean that big ferocious tiger is a mouse? మీకు తెలుసా ఈ పెద్ద భయంకరమైన పులి ఒక ఏంటమ్మా? What is that one? That ఎలుక. Yes? ఈ పెద్ద పులి వచ్చి ఎలుక ఇది మీకు తెలుసా? Like that the question is asking. Who is asking? The crow is asking to, telling to parent no children. In the lesson we have seen no here. If they do the starting the sentences when it will ends with the what children? Question mark. So this sentence will ends with the question mark. See here. Do you mean that this big ferocious tiger is a mouse? Yes. పెద్ద పులి ఇది ఒక ఎలుక నీకు తెలుసా? Like that. The crow is telling to parrot no. So what is this one here? The starting word is what children? Do. Do you mean that this big ferocious tiger is a mouse? So this is the do is the question here. This sentence is ends with the question mark. So here we are doing the question mark here. Okay children. Then the fifth one. The sage was settled. The sage was settled. Yes. The sage was settled is a statement sentence. So it will ends with the full stop. It will ends with the full stop. Yes children. You understand now? See here. The statement ends with the full stop. Then when, where, why, do, how. This sentence all ends with the question mark. Yes children. Here we got only one question here. See, why don't you turn me into a cat? This is one question. And here, do you mean that this big ferocious tiger is a mouse? Yes children. These two have a question mark. These are all statements. Yes children, you understand now this one? Open your textbook, classwork children. Open your CW and write this in your CW children. Okay? Complete for children. Complete fast, Nana. Put the center. Statement ends with a full stop. Sentence is a statement. Sentences means what children? Statement. Yes children? Write first. Completed one. Complete first. Completed children? Yes, okay. Now open your textbook children. Now open your textbook. Page number 12. Open your textbook, page number 12. See, B3 children. B3, see your textbook. Listen carefully. See here. Look at these sentences. Here the two sentences are given. See here. I am scared of the dog. I am scared of the dog. Who is scared of the dog children? Who is scared of the dog? Cat. The cat is scared of the dog. This is the statement sentence. This is the statement. So, what will comes at the end of this statement, ma? Full stop will come. Okay? Here already given. The second one, see. Do you know that he is not a tiger? Do you know that he is not a tiger? Do is started. The do is the starting word in this sentence. So what will come at the end mark? End of this statement we will get a question mark. At the end of the statement we will get the question mark. Yes children, here the question is given. See, put a full stop or question mark at the end of the following sentences. Here given, see, many birds lived in these trees. Many birds lived in these trees. This is the statement, no? What will come at the end of the statement, ma? The sentence statement. Full stop. Put the full stop. Take your pencil. Don't use any pen. Take your pencil and put the full stop there. First one is full stop. I have already written in the board, see? Full stop. Yes? The second one, see children. Why don't you turn me into a cat? Why don't you turn me into a cat? The why is the question mark. The why, the starting word is why why? No, in this sentence the starting is what, children? Why. So the sentence will end with what? Question mark. Very good, children. This sentence will end with question mark. Put the question mark for the second one. See here. Okay, children? Okay, next one. Third one. The dog heard a tiger roaring in the forest. The dog heard a tiger roaring in the forest. This is the statement sentence. Yes, children, this is in the statement. What you should end this statement with? Ends with what, children? Full stop. This statement ends with full stop. So put your full stop at the end of the sentence. End of the sentence. Third one, you put the full stop. Okay, children? Next one. Fourth one. Do you know? Do you mean that this big ferocious tiger is a mouse? Do you mean that this big ferocious tiger is a mouse? Do you mean? Yes, this big ferocious is a do. Here the starting word is what, children? Do. If the starting word is do, mean this sentence will end with what, children? Question mark. Yes, very good, children. This sentence will end with question mark. Put the question marks there, children. The fourth one, we get the question mark here. Use with pencil, children. Sharp your pencil. Write neatly in your textbook and also in classwork. Okay? Then fifth one. The sage was startled. The sage was startled. This is the statement sentence. So, this sentence ends with full stop. The sentence will end with full stop. Yes, children? You understand this one? Where you have to put the full stop and where you have to put the question mark? You understand now, children? Yes? When the sentence starts with when, where, why, do, how, we have to end with question mark. We have to end that sentence with question mark. Yes, children? Then the statement ends with a full stop. Statement means here, see, many birds lived in this tree. This is the statement. So it ends with what, children? Full stop. Yes? Here, the second one is what? The starting word is what, children? Why. The starting word is why. This sentence will end with question mark. Yes, children? This sentence will end with question mark. Yes, children? You understand now? Where you have to use the full stop and where you have to use the question mark. Yes, children? Shall I tell again? Once see the board, children. Completed in your textbook, children, all of you? Completed in your textbook? Yes? Very good, children. Very good. Write neatly. Okay? Let's see one, children. The first statement. Many birds lived in these trees. Many birds lived in these trees. This statement ends with full stop. Very good, children. This statement ends with full stop. The second one says, why don't you turn me into a cat? Why don't you turn me into a cat? So here the why is the sentence starts with why, what this sentence ends with? What, children? When the sentence starts with why, the sentence will ends with question mark. Yes, children? The third one, see here. The dog heard a tiger roaring in the forest. The dog heard a tiger roaring in the forest. This statement ends with full stop. This statement ends with full stop. The next one. Fourth one, see, children. Do you mean that this big ferocious tiger is a mouse? Do you mean that this big ferocious tiger is a mouse? Do you mean? So here the starting word is what, children? Do. Here the starting word is what, children? Do. If the sentence starts with do, this sentence will end with what, children? Question mark. Yes, very good. This sentence will end with question mark. Yes, children, you understand now? The last one, see. The sage was settled. The sage was settled. So the statement is ends with full stop. Yes, children, you understand this one? Where you have to use full stop and where you have to use the question mark. Yes, children? I am giving the homework for you, children. See here, homework is what means? Write any sentence sentences with question mark and full stop. Full stop. Okay, children? Write any sentences with the total 10 sentences, right? Any sentences with question mark and full stop? 10 sentences you write. 10 sentences. Okay, children? 10 sentences. The 5 sentences with question mark and 5 sentences with full stop. Write any sentences with question mark and full stop. Total how many sentences you have to write? 10 sentences, children. 5 sentences with question mark and 5 sentences with full stop. Okay, children? You understand now? Yes? You understand where you have to use the full stop and where you have to use the question mark. Okay, children? If anybody not completed this one, complete it fast. Fast complete, ma. Okay, children? You understand now? The homework is write 5 sentences in question mark and 5 sentences with full stop. Okay, children? You understand? I hope you understand where you have to use the full stop and question mark. Okay, children? You do this one in HW also, and also you write the 10 sentences in HW also. Okay? Okay, children? I hope you understand this full stop and question mark where we have to use. Okay, children? Thank you.